I need to tell this story exactly the way it happened, because every time I've told it out loud, someone tells me I'm exaggerating. I'm not. I still think about it more nights than I'd like to admit. I was 22, broke, and taking night classes during the day, so the only shift that fit my schedule was the graveyard shift at a gas station off a mostly empty highway. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., 4 nights a week. The pay was decent because nobody else wanted it. I found out why pretty fast. The station sat alone between two stretches of dark farmland, the kind of place where the nearest other light source was a billboard a mile down the road. Most nights were quiet. By 1 in the morning, it was usually just me, the hum of the coolers, and whatever true crime podcast I had going on my phone. This particular night started normal. Slow, even for a Tuesday. Around 1:30, I remember the bell over the door not ringing for almost 40 minutes straight. I'd started restocking the cigarette wall just to have something to do. At 1:58, I know the exact time because I looked at the clock right before it happened, out of habit more than anything, the bell rang. A man was standing just inside the door. Tall, thin in a way that looked wrong rather than slight, wearing a long coat that didn't match the warm night outside. He hadn't walked to the door, or if he had, I hadn't heard footsteps, hadn't seen headlights pull in, hadn't heard a car door. The gravel lot outside had been empty when I'd glanced at it minutes earlier. He didn't move for a few seconds. He just stood there, facing me, but not quite looking at me, more like looking at a point slightly past my shoulder, the way you'd look at someone in a photograph. He walked toward the counter, and his walk was the first thing that really unsettled me. Too smooth, too even, like someone had studied how people walk but never quite gotten the rhythm of it right. When he got to the counter, he set down a single bottle of water. His hand, when it touched the counter, was pale in a way that made me think of candle wax. He tilted his head, not nodded, tilted, like a bird does when it hears something, and said, in a voice that was quiet and strangely flat, "Do you know what time it is?" I told him. 2:01 a.m. He said, "It's always 2 a.m. here." Then he smiled. I wish I could describe the smile in a way that does it justice, but the best I can do is this. It was a smile built by someone who had only ever seen smiles described in words, never seen one happen on a real face. Too wide. Held a beat too long. His eyes didn't move with it at all. He left the water on the counter. He never paid. He turned, that same too smooth turn, and walked back out the door. The bell rang again. He didn't get into a car. He didn't walk toward the road. He walked to the edge of the parking lot, where the light from the station stopped and the dark fields began, and he just stopped being visible. I stood behind that counter for a long time, not moving, staring at that unpaid bottle of water like it might do something. I told my manager the next day, half laughing it off like it was just a weird customer, and she went quiet for a second before saying, "The guy in the long coat?" Like she already knew. She told me a previous overnight clerk, 2 clerks before me, quit after a similar encounter and refused to come back for his last paycheck. I worked 3 more shifts after that night. Every single one, right around 1:58, I found myself watching the door, my whole body tensed. I quit not long after. I still don't have an explanation for what I saw that night. I don't think I want one. Some things you just have to carry without understanding, and this is mine. If you've ever worked a night shift somewhere quiet and had a customer who made every nerve in your body scream that something was wrong, I want to hear about it in the comments. Because I have a feeling I'm not the only one this has happened to. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button, share it with a friend who works nights, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one.